What's up, YouTubians? Gary, VW Jawbreaker. Welcome back to another day, another channel. Today, I would love to continue going on this 1960 Beetle Baja build. You know, we are getting so close to getting this thing pretty much wrapped up. You know, minus a few little things, and then the body will be done. Yeah. Anyway, I promised Auxbeam. They sent out some lights this past summer, actually, before my surgery. And they said, hey man, we'd really like to get you a set of lights for that Baja. And I said, man, I really need a set of lights for the Baja and the 60. So problem is, which one do we put on which? I think these will look better on the 60 and the light bar will look better on the Baja. But how are we supposed to know that unless we get the Baja in here and get it figured out first? So whichever one looks best on the Baja is the one we're gonna go with. So first we need to get the Baja fired up, get it in the shop here, and then we'll take it from there and we'll see together which one looks good. So Auxbeam, I appreciate your patience. Thanks so much for sending them out to me. I greatly appreciate it. There'll be a link down below to these lights and you guys will see they're really cool. Come with wiring harnesses, the whole 9 yards. Yeah, you know what? Enough chit chat. Let's get this Baja fired up and back in here and figure it out. All right, cold start. It's been a few weeks. Let's see if there's any gas even left in the carb. Give it a couple pumps. Da 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 da. New registration. Key in. Oh, battery's hooked up. I do not believe it. Unbelievable. This thing is turnkey reliable. All right, we'll go ahead and let it fire up and we'll go ahead and pull it in the shop. What? You want to go for a ride? You want to go for a ride? Oh, yes. Oh! All right, so each light comes with instructions, sticker, hardware, mounting options, complete wiring harness with built-in relay, switch. Literally, it's just plug and play. You really can't go wrong with that. I mean, there's that one as well. It's got a little switch. Everything's plug and play. I mean, relay's already in there. Just positive, negative, mount the switch, and you're good to go. So the question is, which one's gonna look good on the front of the Baja? Bella, what do you think? Where are you going? Hey, where are you going? Why are you hanging out under there? Ah, you're such a dog. Okay, so I think what we're gonna do is go ahead and mount a couple options up front here. Like, kind of thinking, I gotta be careful with the headlights, right? Can't have something, so that's an option, putting both of those in the center. I was kind of thinking either on that side or on that side, right there in the middle. Kind of like right there in the middle. That would definitely work, because I'm not sure how this is gonna look. Boy, this is really difficult one-handed. Oh, finally a breeze. It's hot today. I'm not sure how that's gonna look on there. Not sure if I'm liking that too much. I mean, it would work, but that's just a lot of light up front. I don't know. Let me ponder this some more, and we'll see which one we end up going with. Not sure why she's deciding to camp out underneath the car all of a sudden. Let's go see what she's doing. Hello. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're so funny. You're so funny. Are you trying to avoid going night-night? Yes. Who's that? Okay, back to work. No more puppy. think I'm trying too hard to make this light bar work. I mean, I think it'll clear the headlights. I mean, I can't put it in front because of the way this bends out. I can't mount it down below because the way these angle. I really don't want to put some kind of offset. It's just going to look tacky. I don't know if I like it up top like that. Maybe we'll kick the headlights on and see which side the low beams are on. I think they're on the top. And if that's the case, that would work, right? So yeah, low beams are on the top. Huh. All right, that might work. I mean, I definitely like the look of the small pods better. I really want those for the 60. I don't know. I don't know. We'll continue messing around and see which one looks better. You know what? Drop your comment below. Tell me which one you like better. I'll throw those up next, and then you guys can decide for yourself. What do you think? Well, kind of like the looks of those a little better. I mean, zip ties work so good for mock-up, don't they? I really like the way those just kind of sit there. I think they look better down below versus up top. I mean, I know they're backwards, but I think they kind of go either way. I don't know. I am really perplexed on this one. Maybe, oh, hold on. What if we moved them, mounted them right here in the center as, Okay, more zip ties. Yeah, I'm not liking that too much. The way the bar bends, it sets them off kind of crooked and got a weird gap here. The bar kind of angles up to the point in the center. Kind of thinking either here or maybe just right here. Just a little bit more flat. Sticking them right here, then I can just run the wiring down this and right up in and call it done. But I really, really like, okay, I love these on there, but again, I want to use those for the 60. How many times can I say that in this video? All right, light bar one more time. I don't know, what do you guys think? Then again, I'm going to have this done by the time I read the comments, so I don't know. I really do not know. I think we're going light bar though. I really do. All right, one more time. I have to be honest, the light bar is growing on me. Let's be honest, it's going to see a lot more off-road than it's going to see on-road. So I think we need to figure out a way to mount it, because basically we got a flat bar on a round tube. So I'm wondering if maybe we split it and wrap it and weld it. That might be the easiest way to do it. And then honestly, we just have one wire that's going to come down and poke in down there. We'll make a little access hole and the waterproof plug stays out of the way. I think this is the route we're going to go. All right, now it's time to start figuring out how we're going to mount this and make it look decent. Let's go with decent. I like that. Well, as much as I hate to do this, I think the easiest way to get this thing mounted on is to weld the tabs on. Hear me out. Normally you'd want these tabs to face the other way. I really can't do that, right? They're gonna stick out, they're not gonna look right. So I'm gonna need to get them fastened pretty much there. What I can do is hose clamp it, tack it, and then fold this down front and back, and that should give me enough weld on there to, hold it in place. So, I don't know, what's the worst that's gonna happen, right? It's not gonna work. All right, let's go ahead and, thinking maybe a hose clamp. Should be able to hold that on if I have one big enough. And if not, I don't know. I don't know if my vice grip's going to be big enough for that. This is starting to become a pain with how this whole thing is done. All right, see what we can do. I kind of think it looks good. What do you think? I know, you're gonna think it's not. I think it's all right. I really do. We'll go ahead and get the welder out here in a second, but just kind of show you, I sat on tools. Kind of show you what I did. So I didn't have a hose clamp the right size, but I had two the right size. So just kind of put them together. And then we've got everything as centered as possible. We got these up and down perpendicular. So now I can go ahead and take bolts off the side, remove the light. These should stay in place, and we should be able to run a tack and tack that in place, or maybe we'll just go ahead and try to throw a small tack on it now, and then we know it won't move. I think that's what we'll try. All right, let's bust out the welder. All right, light bar is on. This is their 22-inch model. It's the 5D Pro or something. This is a ton of wiring. This is definitely designed for some kind of, I don't know, pickup truck or whatever. You got your positive, negative, inline fuse, straight to your relay. And you've got a ton of wiring for your switch to be able to mount your switch wherever. Switch will actually disconnect with a quick disconnect, and then the other end is the plug for the light bar itself. We're going to end up eventually definitely reducing some of that wiring. I did look it up, and this thing draws 180 watts, which it doesn't really say on the box other than the 5D Pro series. I did measure it. It is the 22-inch. So if you figure in your 12 volts and your 180 watts, you're looking 15 amp. I'm just curious to see what size fuse they put in this. It just says fuse. How does it open? Aha. And it looks like they put a 30. Holy cow. 30 amp fuse. Incredible. All right, so we'll probably end up doing like a 20 amp circuit and trying that. But all we're going to do right now is go ahead and run this around and through the bottom. So I believe there should be a hole down there. And then we'll just temporarily hook the wire up. We got a empty spot on the fuse block, so we'll probably just hook it up that way and go from there and see how she does. Let's do it. All right, well, again, got 4 million miles of wire. You know, this would be great for any type of car, truck, side-by-side, things of that nature where you need a ton of wire. Right now, this is gonna stay like this. This is just temporarily hooked up. Because we have our inline fuse, I just went right off of the input to the fuse block, through a ground, because it goes to the fuse, then to the relay, which, believe it or not, that's a 40 amp relay, 30 amp fuse. It's done up very nicely, to be honest. So the other end of the wire, this long thing, I could actually run this give you an idea, we can mount this switch to the back of the car. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. The little light. Yeah. All right. Well, let's turn the switch on. Ignition's on. Yeah, I'd say that's definitely pretty bright. Be nice and lit up at night. Nice thing is the switch lights up too. Very nice. You can hear the relay clicking, so that'll work. That will work. Again, temporarily set up. We'll do what we need to do later. Well, guys, that's a wrap. Got the nice 22-inch light bar on there from Auxbeam. Definitely nice. A little bit of a challenging install just due to the fact of the style of the front bumper, bash bar, whatever you want to call it, on the front of the Baja. Other than that, on a typical vehicle, it's going to be a pretty straightforward, easy install. Wiring could not be any simpler, to be honest with you. You find a spot for your switch, hook up positive, negative, plug it in, you're done. I mean, they take all of that headache and stress away. It makes it so simple. So we'll definitely go ahead and grab some nighttime video here at some point later down the road. There's headlights. There's light bar. Holy cow. Headlights, light bar. Turn the headlights off. Make a little bit of a difference, but man, that light bar is bright. Oh, car coming. I like it. So guys, appreciate you sticking around. Thanks for being here. And until the next time, be good.